Hi, everyone. I am here to talk about a problem-based learning. Problem-based learning is an instructional approach that is designed to be engaging for students because it actively involves them in the learning process. PBL units are structured around authentic real-world problems or cases, which provides a content for students to learn new and skills. Knowledge and skills. I'm so sorry. This approach to teaching and learning can be particularly engaging for students because it allows them to apply their knowledge and skills to solve authentic problems rather than simply memorizing information for a test. A PBL that I would like to I currently teach middle school, and a PBL that I would like to implement is collaborative learning. Collaborative learning is when students they cooperate and work together to accomplish shared goals. And I got this from Johnson. Sorry. When cooperating, um, when working together, I hope for my sixth grade students to achieve outcomes that would benefit them and other group members. PBL is an approach that involves actively solving world problems, and I feel by participating in this type of learning, my students will have the opportunity to apply their knowledge and skills in a meaningful and relevant content. When working in a group to solve problems, the sixth graders in my class, they will be able they will be required to communicate and collaborate with peers, which helps them to think more critically and creatively about the problem at hand. I find it very rewarding for students to be able to contribute their own ideas and to learn from the ideas and perspectives of others. By participating in real world problem solving tasks, students will be able to apply their knowledge and skills in a more meaningful and relevant way. This helps them develop a deeper understanding of the subject matter and also increase their motivation and engagement in the learning process. Sir James Barton, a scholar from England, he believed that by placing students in groups and letting them generate their own culture, community, and procedures, it helps them for learning, which is he considered to be is considered natural learning. I find PBL to be highly engaging and effective instructional approach because it will allow my students to actively participate in the learning process and to apply their knowledge and skills in a meaningful and relevant way. By helping others through PBL, students are able to increase their cognition and deepen their understanding of the subject matter. Collaborating learning can be difficult for sixth graders in a variety of ways. One challenge is that it requires students to actively communicate and collaborate with their peers, which can be difficult for some students who lack social skills or, like me, can be shy. It can also be difficult for students to effectively manage their time and collaborate in order to complete a task. Another difficulty that my students may face is that collaborating learning requires students to think critically and creatively about the subject. Students must be able to analyze, evaluate, and synthesize information in order to be successful in collaborating learning, which is higher order thinking that is frequently incorporated into Bloom's taxonomy. These skills can be difficult for some students, particularly those who have not strong critical thinking skills. Students may find collaborative learning challenging because it requires them to actively participate in the learning process, communicate and collaborate with peers, and think critically and creatively about the subject matter. Students, however, can learn to overcome these challenges and develop valuable skills such as communication, collaborating, and critical thinking with the right support and guidance. With There are several important learning outcomes that students can achieve when they learn how to demonstrate collaborative learning. One of the most important is the development of strong communicating and collaboration skills. When students learn how to work effectively with their peers, they learn how to share ideas and give and receive feedback and reach a consensus on a plan of action. These skills are essential in both academic and professional setting and can help students to be more successful in a variety of situations. Another important learning outcome of collaborative learning is the development of critical thinking and problem solving skills. By working together to solve problems, students are required to analyze, evaluate, and synthesize information in order to come up with the creative and effective solutions. These skills are important for success in any field and can help students to think more deeply about the subject matter. And finally, when students learn how to demonstrate collaborative learning, they also learn how to be more flexible and adaptive. By working with a diverse group of peers, students are exposed to different perspectives and approaches, which can help them to be more open minded and adaptable in their thinking. Overall, learning how to demonstrate collaborative learning can provide students with a range of valuable learning outcomes, including the development of strong communication and collaboration skills, critical thinking, and problem skills, adaptivity. These skills can help students to be more successful in their academic and professional endeavors.